Hello? Oh, hello. There we go. What do I sound like? Hello. What do I sound like? Hello. Wow, it's got a lot of stag behind it. Are you good, microphone? Hello. Ah. Hello. Ah. Or is it just my headset? That might just be my headset, like the speakers. Or is it just my headset? That might just be my headset. Maybe. I can hear static when I talk, which is a little bit annoying considering it's a very expensive microphone. I can do noise suppression. Let's see what that sounds like. Ah. I can do noise suppression. Let's see what that sounds like. Ah. I can do noise suppression. Hear myself repeat myself. Anyways, open this up. Uh, cool. Why does lo-fi always sound so loud? Like I have it so minimal. Like if I normally it's going pretty good. I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of really want to play some Getting Over It, if I'm being honest. If you've not seen it, it might be a funny experience. But then I'll do some 3D art after that. I don't know how long I could do 3D art. I say go for it. Wow, okay. Damn. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. 2 good responses on wanting to play it. Nice. I almost just posted in my work chat that I was streaming. That's not the right place. Where's the right place here? Let's put my important chats at the top. I keep fat fingering when I type recently. Love to watch other people play it. Nice. It's a good game. Oh, I should probably put the Twitch. I really wish YouTube streamed to one URL. Same with Twitch. So I could just repeat the same thing that I'm streaming. Canon again? No. We finished Canon ages ago. If you haven't seen it, is that full quality? Let's turn it up more. Oh, there you go. It takes a second to load. That's why. Yeah. But I kind of want to play a little bit of games first, and then maybe we'll do some 3D afterwards. I don't know how long I have. So I do need to eat at some point today, and I woke up a bit late. I'm going to be quiet in the background, though, doing several things at once, trying to distract myself from... Oh, okay. I hope you can just... I hope I can help be one of those distractions. I hope the mic sounds fine. Could always turn it up just a tad. Yeah, so I want to do a little bit of Getting Over It. I'm going to pause the music. I'm going to go into here. Yeah. Oh, look, I went to my Turkish barbers because in England, that's a lot of what you find is Turkish barbers. And the only unfortunate thing is a lot of times they don't understand a lot of English. So when I go in, I will say like, oh yeah, keep my fringe, which they didn't. Keep my fringe. Keep like a medium long on top. At least if you go into like a Turkish barbers, to them long is not long at all, right? If I ask for long cut, that's like this, right? That's long isn't long to them. At least I wouldn't consider that long. Maybe all barbers do that, but unfortunately, they don't very often understand English. And despite asking for that, he like gave me a fade and stuff. Like I didn't want this. So now I've got this really short hair with like this fade. It's not even a good fade. Well, it's not terrible. The amazing rat. Hello. So yeah, now I've got this very, very nice short hair that I didn't want. Kind of looks very stylized. Thank you, thank you. It was you know what? It reminds me a lot of I've never actually played it. What's the game called? That mobile game. Ah, man, I can't remember it. Can't remember it. It reminds me of a mobile game. I think it's like a castle defender versus other people. I cannot remember it though. Let's game capture. Oh wait, you know what? We'll add a game capture to my existing scene. I'll play some Getting Over It because you guys can watch me get angry. Oh, have you actually? That's hilarious. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to be like, oh man, sucks it didn't understand my language. But at the same time, like, God dang. Why is this not filling up my screen? Game capture. Again. Yeah, so I've ended up with very short hair now. I don't really like very short hair. I kind of like my hair looking medium. I like a little bit of a fringe because I've got a very big forehead. Like to put it in perspective, my fringe was almost covering my eyes. Look how high like this side this side it's completely up, and this side it's the lowest I can get it is there now, and it's like the tiny bit. To be fair, even when I say I want it medium long, it's like I do not understand, and I'm like, and then he pointed up at the thing. He's like, "Do you want a number 6?" And I was like, I know this accent doesn't sound Turkish. I'm just putting on a accent to demonstrate a different voice. And I looked at the 6, and the 6 the 6 was longer hair than mine. I want to point this out. I was like, yeah, go for it. And then he cut it shorter than what the number 6 looked like, and I was like, I don't think it looks bad. It's just not me. The way I put it to my parents is they made me look. You know, like how Turkish, they sort of have their own hairstyle. It made me look a bit more like their like sort of generic hairstyles, right? Especially because I've got slightly like I was born yellow jaundice, so I have slightly more tan skin than the average person. So now I kind of look even more not English, and I'm like, I get mistaken for lots of other things. Capture full game. No, capture specific window. Capture Getting Over It. Okay. Pop that down to here. Oh, further. Here. Now, does that, if I move this over here, we'll do this. Why is the game not coming? Oh, it is coming up. Nice. It is full screen. Sweet. Conflict of culture, it seems. I don't. Sometimes they're fine. But this is the same guy I've had 2 times in a row now, and he doesn't quite understand I guess English. So it's a little bit like, oh no. What kind of haircut am I gonna get this time? Despite like asking for a very specific, like I don't ask for any specific hairstyle to clarify. I just say, oh, can I have it like medium long on top? Because I was like, can I have it like short, medium on the side? And he literally looked at me. He's like, you want it to be 0? And I was like, no. I was like, no. He's like 2. I was like, probably longer than that. And then he cut it to a 0 anyway, or at least faded it from a 0. And I was just like, why did you ask? Again, it's not like it's a bad haircut. I just don't like this haircut. Like, it's just not my preference. Because some people will probably go in there and this is like the perfect haircut. They're like, yeah, it's like a fade on the side. It's this long at the top. Exactly what I want. And I'm sitting there like, no. Hate short hair. Or at least really short hair. Like, it's just not my jam. Please fix. Why are you so good at this? I've only just started. Please fix my Mario save games. Wait, what? Oh. This also is really annoying because there's just like a chance it will sort of bounce you off. Oh, like that? I just didn't clip it. This game isn't really luck-based, but there are so many like little areas where it really feels that way. Because sometimes you just won't get enough height, and you'll just not clip something correctly, and it's like, no, and it just makes you fall off. But like, yeah, it's just a bit weird. There's a skip here, which I can never get down very consistently. Oh, I did it! You can skip that part of the game there. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, I'm on. Push off the wall. Thank you. Oh. Come on. I give up any platforming game after like 10 minutes. I expect a lot more falling in the... I've completed... I've actually got really good speed run on Jump King. Jump King, I think I prefer over this game, but Jesus. But the problem is, my Jump King doesn't work on my PC anymore. It just comes up an error. It says it's missing a DLL file. I'm like, what? And I just literally can't play it anymore. It's really sad because I really like Jump King. I've never completed the DLC on it either. That's why I wanted to get back onto it because I never did the DLC. Now I can't even do that. It's just like, oh well, that's really lame. This is actually, for anyone who's have played this is actually considered one of the hardest parts of the game right here. Just because, like, see that? Just because it, like, randomly slips, for seemingly no reason. And it can cause you to, if you fall down there on the left, it's a really big fall. So even, like, when you're going fast on this area, a lot of speedrunners will still go pretty slow. Because, obviously, losing progress here is bigger than going a bit slower. That's not a big enough jump. Let's try that again. Yeah, that part you can't... Well, you can go fast if you're really good at the game, but if you're like me, you can't go super fast. No, I really hate the term good. I've said this before when playing video games. People really gatekeep the term good when playing video games, and I don't really know why. We have a lot of words in the English language to describe how good you are at something. I'm turning into Bennett Foddy here. I'm like freaking randomly talk about a subject that has no resemblance. Yeah, so... We use the term good. Let me read what you guys said. Beat Ludwig's time. You need to fall more. This is ridiculous. I'm watching this for anger. Where's the entertainment? I remember someone made a Mario version of Getting Over It. It was only level 1. There was only one level of level 1. Oh, okay. This part's really awkward because you need to like do a weird jump here where you basically go here and you push up. But you need to slightly push yourself to the left, otherwise you don't get... You can do it from there too, like I just did. Ooh, but it's a harder pogo from there. Surprisingly, I did it though. I actually got that hat, so the hat fell down there. I somehow got the hat all the way up in. It completely blocked this ledge and I couldn't get up. Anyways, yeah, people really gatekeep the term good and it really annoys me. And even I just did it. Being good at a game, in my opinion, just means you're above the average player. Because that's kind of what good means. Good is like... the lower form of excellent, amazing, great, right? And then lower than good is like you're okay. If I'm okay at something, if I said someone was, oh yeah, they're okay at it, I'd expect them to be, you know, maybe average or maybe just below average. If I said someone was good at something, I expect them to be average or above average, right? But for some reason in video games, you could be the top 1% of players and people will still say you're bad at the game because being good to a lot of people means you're like top 100 players. You're like significantly better than everybody else. And I find that so weird because I wonder why the term good became such a gate-kept word. Like, why does good mean to be amazing or pristine at something instead of just being what it should mean, which is being good at it? I don't know if anyone else has ever felt that when playing a game, but yeah, I've been told I'm not good at games a lot in the past. I'm like, I'm way better than the average player. Like, is that not considered good? Like, what do you consider me? Well, I consider you bad. Because unless you're good, if you're not good, you're bad. I'm like, what? Like, that shouldn't be how it works. Because, like, other fields don't work that way, right? If I'm an artist and I drew something and it looked decent, right? People are going to say, oh, you're a good artist. And if I drew something amazing, they're going to say, wow, you're astonishing, right? You get complimented in a lot of different ways. When it comes to other things, but for video games, good is such a gate-kept term that if you're not good, you're bad, and good means top 0.1%. It's so weird. Oh, missed it. But yeah, I don't know. But I could never be good at video games with that definition, right? Give me my poor hand-to-eye coordination or whatever it's called. Yeah, hand-eye coordination. Hand-to-eye coordination? Is it hand-to-eye or is it just hand-eye? Oh, wait, are you guys not seeing the full screen? Hold on a minute. Or are you? No, you're not even seeing the full screen. Whoops. It looked like it's showing me that it's full to screen. Whoops. It's screen. Oops, wait. It's screen. There you go. Whoops. Because people do not want others to feel good. They want people to feel slightly worse than themselves. Yeah, I think that's a big reason. I don't know, man. If you're decent at something, I'm going to say you're good at it. And I remember, this is actually a really weird conversation we had in my chat a while ago, where somebody was talking about Rocket League, and he was talking about being good at the game. And then I said, well, being good should be justified by the average player. He went, no, that's not what good means. And originally, for a second, I was like, oh, I guess you're right. I was like, no, that is what good means. Being good at something means you're good than the average, right? Because otherwise, let's say Rocket League, right? Let's say in Rocket League, every single person in the world was so bad at Rocket League, they couldn't even hit the ball. But let's say you could hit the ball. You're the only player... Wow, that was really unfortunate. I've never fallen there before. You're the only player who could hit the ball... Not even do anything fancy. I'm just talking hit the ball in Rocket League, right? You're the only player in the world who could do this. You'd be considered amazing. You'd be considered good. So, no, being good at something is 100% determined by the average player. Because that's how the term works. That's how anything works. Being bad at something is determined by the average player. If aliens appeared and they were... That really slipped me off like that. If aliens appeared and they were like substantially better than us at everything, we'd now consider ourselves worse at it because this whole new being appeared and they're significantly better than us. Which means the term good, or any term to mean being good at something, say great, excellent, would then have less meaning to it because you'd then compare it to these alien life forms who are significantly better, right? It's a really weird conversation, but you guys know what I mean, right? So yeah, I saw a post on getting over it, and they said, you're not good at the game unless you can get less than 6 minute speed run. And I'm like, someone literally tried to say the average person gets 6 minutes. I want to, literally, let's scrub from here. Let's go look at the achievements for this game, right? So, completing the game once, only 8.6% of players have. So if you've completed the game once, you're already better than 9 out of 10 players. So it's so baffling to me that, like, anyone could come out with some of these comments and think it's a justified comment. I'm like, no. How can you consider... I don't know, man. I just... People get too hung up on video games when it comes to being quote-unquote good at them. This area feels really luck-based, by the way. Even, I've not really watched many speedruns. I've kind of just come up with my own way of playing the game. But this area, there's, like, little pockets in the snow, right? So if I go like this, you could probably feel for it. Right there. See that? And if you find the pockets and force yourself up like this, you'll just sort of get thrown up. The problem is, even if your hammer completely slides off the surface, sometimes it just refuses to go in the gap. So sometimes you could be here for like freaking 2 to 3 minutes if you're trying to speedrun, and you just can't get up. Like look at me now. Why is it not hitting some of these, like, points? There's not one here, actually. I know I'm going to fall there. There's one around there, but not quite where I hit it. Oh, you see that? I slid across the entire thing, and it didn't fill the gap. This area is so weird. But I don't feel bad about it, because even one of the best speedrunners... Oh, that's my Facebook. Let me mute Facebook. Even the best speedrunners in the world have said this part feels a bit too... this part does feel a little bit RNG. Okay. But no, I do agree with the amazing rat. People do just like to put each other down. It's kind of sad, really. But you know what? Art's the same way to an extent, right? Going a little bit against the comment I made a second ago. Jesus Christ. Go a little bit against... Oh, right. So you can pause the game to get these like little like wait times. Oh, nice. Where you can focus on what you're going to do. I don't know if that's considered cheating in a speedrun, pausing the game. I guess that time would add up in your speedrun time, right? If you pause it for 10 seconds, you've added 10 seconds to the speedrun. So this is a terrible speedrun, by the way. I'm going to do this in like, what, 9 minutes? Which is not very good. Well, that is very good. I'm going against my time again. That is very good. Completing this game in 9 minutes is very good. Ah, unfortunate. But for my personal best, it's not very good. My personal best is 6 minutes. Oh, wow. Not flinging myself correctly. Oh, wow. You see that, though? I'm, like, just not clipping it. So this is what I was talking about right at the start of the game, where, like, you'll get really unfortunate. I don't want to say unlucky, because it's completely down to you in this kind of situation. But you get really unfortunate with just not getting enough height when you go to swing your hammer around. Bye, Rock. Yeah, to be honest, the video game community kind of scares me at times. Oh, down, go down, go down, go down. No. Oh, no, go up to that one. Ooh. I'm still pretty bad at going into space. I seem to get sometimes really, really good speed going up, and sometimes I'm like doing this where I'm trying. Ah, that didn't push me anymore. Go. There you go. So what was that? 10 minutes and a half. Not awful. To be honest, the video game community kind of scares me. I just feel so inadequate at someone who is getting into it quite late and learning about stuff. Everyone has also known about since they were 14, but there's a lot of amazing people there, I'm sure. Yeah, it really depends on the person, right? Like, so when I play games for the first time with a friend, right, I will try to... Let's say I've got 1,000 hours in the game. I won't play like I've got 1,000 hours in the game, especially if it's co-op or especially if it's competitive. I'll play... so when I say competitive, I mean competitive with each other. If it's competitive online, I'm still going to try. Like if we're working together competitively. But if it's like playing against each other, I'm going to try to... I'm going to try to play it in a way... It's the same when I used to play table tennis with my friends. For some reason, I'm pretty good at table tennis. Now, some may disagree because it depends what the definition of good is when it comes to table tennis. But I am pretty good at table tennis. And I used to play with my friends a lot. But when I played with them, I wouldn't put spin on the ball. I wouldn't smash the ball. I'd basically play really basic. I'll just do a a rally, sorry. I'll just do a rally until they would fail. Because they were new to it, right? And I'm not going to play the game in a way where it's like I'm freaking playing in pro gaming where I'm like, I must win. I will usually try to win, but I won't like force a win. I won't be like, I'm going to really beat you. I'm not even going to let you score a point. You know what I mean? I'm going to just beat you enough that you still almost win. Or you at least had a good shot at winning. Because that's what feels fair when you're playing with someone who's new at something. But when it comes to video games, people like to be the opposite, right? If I was playing with someone and they were new at FPSs, I would give them a chance, right? And you know what? I have some friends who probably disagree with that. No, Steve never gives a chance. But if they saw how I would usually play the game, they'd be like, oh, actually, no, Steve is giving me a chance. But yeah, like, because that's one ticket to getting your friend to not enjoy the game, right? Oh, what? You play Counter-Strike? Oh, can we 1v1 on it? I don't really know how to play. I just want to learn the controls. Like, you kill them instantly every time they respawn. Like, talk about not wanting to get your friend back into the game. Like, oh, well, guess I won't play the game anymore because I wanted to learn to play and you won't even let me survive past the spawn. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really stupid when people do that. And then, like, why didn't you play the game anymore? I'm like, well, because you destroyed it for them. What do you mean? So dumb. But you know what? I wonder if that comes down to just, like, people wanting to feel better about themselves, right? They're like, oh, but if I, get up. If I, slaughter this new person, I will feel better because I'm good at the game. It's just like, bruh. If you need to destroy your friends at a video game to make yourself feel better, that's a you problem. But you know what? I've had the experience in the other way because sometimes I'm new to a game, and sometimes I'll play against someone, and because I tend to be, reminds me of playing Divinity 2 with a friend who killed all the NPCs in an RPG game. He killed all the NPCs in Divinity? Why? Oh, you ever finished this game? I literally just finished it, Mr. J. I've got 43 wins on it, did it just say? I'm trying to speedrun it. My best time at the moment is 6 minutes and 9 seconds. You can tell because my cauldron is almost gold. If you get 50 wins, it goes completely gold, and it sort of changes over time to look more gold. Whoop, with more wins you get. Ah, that was a unfortunate fall. You can actually pogo up here, but it's a little bit dangerous. Because this part you can slip on very easily, randomly. Let's try that again. So sometimes you slip here, sometimes it completely sticks. You see the slip? Oh, see, it just slipped for no reason. That part's super weird, and it can really destroy your run. Because falling down there is a pretty big fall. Puts you at least, if you're trying to go fast, puts you at least 30 seconds behind your run. I'm just glad I'm consistently getting the slide skip. I'll explain what the slide skip is on the next run. But you know what? Something that's really funny about playing these type of games is obviously they're like rage games, but for some reason, the same with like Dark Souls, I tend to play these games when I want to relax. Like Getting Over It, or this is Getting Over It, like Jump King, or like any fast game, like Super Hexagon, Velocibox, Binding of Isaac, which can be fast, it can be slow though as well. I like playing those games when I want to just chill out. I don't know what it is. They make me feel chill, but a lot of people obviously get very angry at them. And with that said, I've been frustrated at this game once or twice. Usually when it's just like something that didn't feel like it was deserved. Like I'll slip off an object that you're never supposed to slip off of. Free XP. Wait, the reason they did that was for free XP? Do you even get that much XP for killing the NPCs, like, early game? You know what? I hate that, right? So there's... Talking about... That's a really good example of a different type of, someone being good at a game, right? So, you can play a game, and it's your first time, and your friend's got, like, 1,000 hours in it. It's a story-based game, right? And you could be like... Oh, yeah, it's my first time playing. I just want to experience the game. And then he just won't let you experience it like it's your first time. And that really annoys me. And that's a really good example with killing everybody. It's very heavily foreshadowed that those people will be back. Oh, is it really? But yeah, it's really annoying because it's like... A good example was my friend playing Terraria, right? So not really a story game, but you still progress through it. He said he didn't want to play it, and he was obsessed, not obsessed, he was adamant that he would not play this game because he didn't like Terraria. And I was like, did you give it a try? And the only time he tried Terraria, and eventually I completed the game with him because he did enjoy it when we got into it. The original time he played it with a group of friends, and they just wouldn't teach him the game because they had so many hours in the game that they wouldn't teach him. So when he got into it, to him, it was just a bad experience. But for me, when I played with him, I taught him like it was a new experience for myself. Another good example is people who play on a higher difficulty when they start a game. Oh, I've played this game 20 times and completed it. Oh, well, it's my first time. Oh, yeah, we're going to go on the hardest difficulty. No, can we go on normal, please? It's my first time. No, it's boring on normal. But I want to experience the game normally. Oh, you'll catch up. Well, did you complete the game on normal to begin with? Oh, yeah, I completed the game. It's like, well, can I complete the game on normal then? Like, it's a really weird experience because like, I get why people don't want to play the game on normal, but you shouldn't be inviting a friend who's completely new to the game, and then forcing them to play at a difficulty that you didn't even start on. I think it's ridiculous, especially in games. So really good, an even worse example of this is in games where you level up over time. Can I please? This is getting really unlucky. Where you level up over time. Wow, I'm getting super unfortunate with this bucket. or you level up outside the game. So roguelikes are a good example of this. Gunfire Reborn is a good example of this. So in these games, you get stronger and stronger throughout playing them. I went straight up. You're stronger and stronger throughout playing them. So when you have a friend come in the first time, they're super weak. They're doing like a quarter of your damage. They have a quarter of your HP. And then you play on a hard difficulty because you're like, oh, it's too easy. Well, yeah, it's too easy for you because you're like broken. You're really strong compared to this new friend. That was a good skip. And yeah, it just annoys me. I'm just like, just play the game. If you're playing with a new friend, play the game the way you played it your first time. Because that's how they're going to want to enjoy it. Because that's how you enjoyed it. And I don't understand this mindset that people don't seem to understand that, right? I think that's crazy to me. That people are that sort of disconnected from, I guess, other people's emotions, opinions. I don't really know how you'd want to put it. That's good. Good jump. That's a good skip. That wasn't a skip. I read that in just a sec. Let's see if I can get up this thingy. Uh-oh. See that? I just missed it. And that just missing that grab throws you back down. So, like, I need it to go into here. Oh, and that time I just bounced off the wall more. It's surprising how many small things in this game can really screw you over. And it's just that slight miscalculation. Probably the wrong term. But it's that slight not quite going fast enough or not putting it just in the right place. So you're not being precise enough. Oh, here's annoying. Like, see that? You got like stuck on it. There you go. Big push. Don't hit a meteor. Go, 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 go. Oh. Oh, no, no, don't push me away. No. Ah, it slowed me down and then pushed me away. That's so unfortunate. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Are you going this way? Okay, go, 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 go. 7.5 minutes. That's already 3 minutes faster than we did earlier. With the same friend and like 4 hours, we're playing Deep Rock Galactic. Yep. On the hardest difficulty, and they were complaining that I was also accidentally shooting them while being swarmed and using a flamethrower. Yeah, I don't know. It's just super weird to me. Like, how can you be that disconnected from what you think other people are going to enjoy? There you go, Mr. J. Yeah, how can you be that disconnected from what other people are going to enjoy, right? I just don't get it. Like, I try my best to make the experience as fun for them as it was my first time. And don't get me wrong, no matter what, you're not going to be able to perfectly replicate that. If you've got 1,000 hours in the game, you are going to make things quicker. I think one that always gets me is like, we're playing a game, there's a puzzle in it, and it'd be like, oh yeah, you just got to do this. They solved the puzzle for me, and I'm like, I wanted to, I like puzzles in games. Like, I wanted to do the puzzle. It's like, oh, no, it takes ages to figure out this puzzle. I'm like, could you not have waited for me to figure it out, though? Like, you just ruined a good puzzle of the game because you didn't want to wait for it. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. That one really annoys me. I'm super into puzzles in games. I'm super into every video game. And puzzle games are one of them. So it's like, can you please just let me play the game? So frustrating. Don't get me wrong, some games are annoying puzzles, and a good friend of mine would know what kind of puzzles I don't like to experience. Like I was playing Remnant 2 with a friend, and there was a sound puzzle. I freaking hate sound puzzles. It depends how they're portrayed, but when it's like, oh, you have to hit, there's 50 notes, and you have to hit exactly the right one that you can hear in the background being played in the background music, I'm like, no, freaking get this away from me. I do not like this type of puzzle. It's not that I'm tone deaf or anything, it's just, I don't know what you guys are like. None of my friends play any games at all, so no. Oh, lost train of thought. Oh, right, yeah. I know, like, audio, right? So if you hear, like, dung, 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 ding. But when it's, like, 10 plus notes, I'm like, I can't tell the difference between ding and ding. I'm like, it's so similar. And especially when the inputting them takes time, it's like... All right, I set up the 6 notes. All right, play. That was too many. That wasn't 6. That was like 8 or 7. And then it go. And it resets them all as well, so you can't even like just change the one note you thought was wrong. And I'm just there like. So yeah, Again, a good friend would know the kind of puzzles I like. Sound puzzles, especially ones that you can't just rapid fire inputs to see what the right answer is. Yeah, I don't like those. I've still got him talking in the background, but I've just muted him. So I liked him talking at the start, and I kind of like him talking now. I just knew you guys probably wouldn't. Because the reason I like him talking is I know at what points in the game he says different quotes. So if he's lagging, but if he's really behind on quotes, I know that I'm sort of what time I'm going for, because there's no timer on the screen, right? So yeah, it gives me an indicator of how good I am on the current run. Ah, I hit that really bad. I hit that really bad. That was so unfortunate. Well, I'll show you this way now. So this is the way you're supposed to go, where you go around these boxes, and then you come up here, and then you just go around here, and look, I'm back to the spot where I was when I did the skip. And to be honest, I'm pretty good at that in general, and it makes me think, should I be doing the skip? Because I'm pretty decent at, there you go, pretty decent at the normal route. So if I fail on the skip a couple of times, I'm probably going to go slower. Something I find really interesting. So I was having a, he's actually in the chat. I was having a, not an argument. I was having a discussion the other day with somebody about sensitivity in video games. And I don't know what kind of sensitivity you guys play as, but from a very young age, or from the age of 16, it's not that young, I've been playing pretty much all PC games on a very high sensitivity. And I started out with FPS games. Now, I've never been a big Counter-Strike player, but I also play Counter-Strike. But I was more into, like, Unreal Tournament, Quake, Soldier of Fortune, Call of Duty, more fast-paced ones than, like, Counter-Strike. But even then, right, I play a DPI of around 2,400. And I don't know what sensitivity I have in the game because it's a big one, but I'm pretty sure I'm at least at 1. So I have a sensitivity of 2,400 eDPI. And I was talking to this person about it, and they were just like flabbergasted. Their original comment when we started talking about it was that someone at our work has a 4,000 DPI. And 4,000 is very high, right? But again, it depends on what sensitivity you have in the game as well. I wonder if the better jump is from here, because I did that earlier, like right here. Let's see, sometimes it's going to slip, isn't it? Yep. Sometimes I just don't get enough momentum here. Like, I don't get enough lift. See, I need to hit just above that point. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if I land it, I'll show you. This is actually the hardest part of the game for me. Oh, wait, why did it stick? Oh, stop bouncing back. Oh, what? That was really unfortunate. There you go. So you need to hit just above this point. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but yeah. I know none of you are here for tips. Why did the hat move like that? For tips on playing Getting Over It. But, there you go. If you want tips, there's some. The biggest tip is when to pogo. Right? Like, there is not a good spot. I feel like just doing it like this. I was just doing a pogo to show you guys what a pogo was. But, like, here, you can go yourself up and then pogo instantly like that. Like in Steve's tutorials, Steve's gaming tutorials. Oh! Whoa, that gave me so much momentum to the left. That was so weird. So I actually have a setting turned on. So if you guys ever want to play this game, there's this one setting turned on called Use Trackpad Tuning. And it makes it so it reacts to your mouse way better. And I don't know if it's considered cheating, but every time I looked at a speedrunner talk about it, they were like, yeah, everyone just has this turned on because it actually makes your cursor work way better. And I'm like, oh. So now I just have that on permanently. Am I going to make this from here? Oh, I am not. That's a huge mistake. Oh no. What? I'm stuck. Oh, I got it. I got it. How did the hat get down here? If I was actually doing proper speed running now, I'd just I'll restart 100%. But I kind of just want to get the 50 wins at this point. 50 wins is like the last achievement you can get in the game. That actually stuck. That's not stuck, is it? Whee! This part's super mean. I honestly don't know the best way to do this area, because sometimes you just don't get enough lift. It's actually probably my hardest area. Like, the anvil is fine. The anvil is supposed to be kind of hard, but you just pop yourself in the corner like this, push yourself up, and then grab. Like, it's really not that difficult when you get to know it. Obviously, the more you play it, the quicker you can get yourself set up. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel viewer, followers, and views. Chatbot, the price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on, incredibly flexible, and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on, off, customize. Go to dogehype.com. I don't know if you're a real person. I assume you're not, but I will not accept that. How do I remove that comment? Pin comment. I never know. There's pin comment and then there's click to reply. Where? How do I? Ban from channel? Ban from channel. That should get rid of it, right? There you go. Message was deleted. Boom. So this part, you can actually do a job from here. But, like, I can never get it. Oh, there you go. I struggle at getting it. I can't say never now, because I literally just did it. Wow, he really wanted to slip off of that surface. Jesus. This is another thing I don't get about this game is, like, how slippery surfaces feel sometimes. Sometimes you'll, like, stick to them like glue. And sometimes, as you're seeing, you just slide off them crazily. That's why I keep the hammer over here for the first pull over, and then I push. So that way you kind of can't mess it up. So our time's really bad at the moment because I fell down, but... So usually, if you can't get the first jump here, like straight to the spot, you then go on this corner here. Push, and then you grab here. To clarify, I have 20 hours in this game. Well, probably less because I left it on pause a couple of times. So I probably got about 15 hours in this game. So if you've got 15 hours in this game, you are going to be better than, obviously, someone trying the first time. My first time playing, I think it took me... I can't remember if it was an hour and a half or 2.5 hours. So again, this part is very... It feels very luck-based. If you're, like, insanely good at the game, you probably could put your hammer in the exact spots you know the hidden grapple points are. Grapple points? Is that the right word? It's like that. See it slip? I slipped that across the entire surface, and it didn't hit a single spot to grapple. Why are you torturing yourself, brother? I'm not touching myself. I love this game. Well, I say love this game. I only started playing it a couple weeks ago. Can I... Please? There you go. We've just completed it twice on stream. So we're doing the stuff. Can I get up though? This is the second... This is the second... or first most annoying part to the game. But I'd say it's the... maybe it's the second hardest. I didn't realize that cabin in the back was even 3D. Do you see that? So how's it going, George up? Hey, there you go. I like going slow there, just in case. I am speedrunning, yeah. My best speed run so far is 6 minutes and 9 seconds. So not close to world record, but pretty good, pretty good. Very, like, Twitch community good. Oh, no. This part is so weird. You see, like, what it was doing? It was, like, getting stuck in it. Ow! I'm gonna hit another one, aren't I? Ow! No! Oh. Go! That was a really slow hit, but that's fine. I'm gonna probably fall back down, so I kind of want to go... Oh, maybe not. Go over there. 6 minutes is very good. Thank you. I think this is about, what, 11 minutes? 9 minutes? Well, we did... Well, 9 minutes, 55 seconds. We did a big fall as well. 44 wins. I want to get 50 wins, and maybe I'll do that today if I can. It's half 4. I usually do 3D art for those of you who are probably confused to what you're watching, and to why on Twitch it probably says I'm doing 3D or something. But yeah, I'm just really fancy playing this game at the moment. And to be fair, even if I'm not wanting to stream 3D art, I should really start streaming more like if I'm playing a game, especially a solo game, I should just stream it, give you guys something to watch. And I also, wow, I'm getting really slow here. I also really enjoy just having someone to talk to when I play. I'm kind of a weird gamer because like if I have somebody to talk to, it's just significantly more enjoyable. Even if it's like we're both, if I'm sitting in a call and I'm just playing games with somebody, like I'm not playing games with them, they're playing like a whole separate game. It's just nice to have a chat while playing. I feel like that's kind of what streaming does. Oh, this area is more annoying than it is actually challenging. Like this, it gets stuck here and then you got to kind of wiggle it around. But sometimes when you wiggle it, it like forces you down. It's very odd. So a lot of this kind of, why did it bounce? A lot of this kind of area is just about like being precise with where the hammer's going. This area is super easy, right? Because all you got to do is like go like this and then force it back. There you go. As you land it, you go like that. You can get that part really fast. Some of my runs it's faster. And then he just... So I've got like different opinions on this part. When I actually looked up this part, because I was like, how do you do the skip? And I swing. But whenever I watch people do it, they're like, don't swing, just force yourself up. It never worked for me. I have to swing. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I still get the skip, so it really doesn't matter, he says, almost falling off. Bro, what type of UE4 stories do you do? I am an artist, so they're all usually based on materials, textures, and just general art-based stuff. Some are about optimization. I need to get back into them because I've been very lazy with them. I work full time, so sometimes recently my motivation has been very non-existent. Oh. Unfortunately, I'm not a programmer because that's all people tend to care about when it comes to working on video games. It's funny, I've had people literally like, wait, you make art? I thought art's programmed. I'm like, no, there's a completely separate field of people who do the art. It's really sad because it's like, it makes my role feel completely invalidated that there's so many people out there who don't even realize it's a completely separate role. They just assume a whole game's made with just programmers. I'm like, no. In fact, in a lot of companies, there's more artists than anything. Like, I say a lot. In a few examples I've seen, there's more artists than there are programmers. Because like some games just have so much you need to make, or there's just such a demand on how much art it needs to be, that it's like, it's just how it's going to be, right? Especially games with simple programming, right? You don't need a lot of programmers for a game with simple programming, but if it's got a lot of like, oh, we want to make 3 open world areas, you're obviously going to have like, you're going to need a lot of artists. It's also why I never take credit for other people's work. If I'm using mega scans, if I'm using somebody's asset pack in Unreal, which I rarely do. I do it for work, but that's just because we've got only 2 artists in the company. I will always give credit. Because I'd want credit, right? If someone was like, oh, I made all of this and they were using my packs that I sell, I'd be like, come on, man, at least say that you use packs. You don't have to mention me. The whole point to me selling it is that I want people to use it. They don't have to credit me, but at least claim up to that you use packs. Like Phasmophobia, they use packs. They could completely admit it. It's just good practices, and a big reason for that. I just remember when I had to do a project for class and found your channel. You're the first person I ever watched live streaming. Ah, that's so nice. That's chill. I love that. Wait, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Credit, giving credit. So a big reason why giving credit's important if you didn't make the art is because there are so many people out there who go, I made GTA in 2 days. And you know what happens when they do that? They get all the assets from the store. Now, don't get me wrong. Pretty sure the video I'm referencing, in the video, he does say he gets the assets. But a lot of people are going to read the title and think, wow, this guy made it in 2 days. And you see that in the comment section, right? You see people in the comment section come out with things like, I used to love doing 3D modeling, but now, yeah, it's a very forced thing. I work full time doing 3D, so it's hard for me to get into it on the weekends these days for streaming. But I do it during work anyway, and getting money is a good motivator, right? But it's like I'm actually doing a session. Someone's paying me for an hour after dinner, to review some of his work for him. So yeah, I mean, money's a good motivator. If any of you ever want me to review your work or to look over stuff or just to have a discussion for an hour about 3D, I do tutoring and stuff. Oh gee, Rick. Oh, are you your name does not replicate. Or does not. Oh, your name is not the same in chat than it is here. Oh, wait, is it? Hold on a minute. Oh, I guess it is. But yeah, I mean, I love doing sessions with people. I try to offer affordable prices, especially if it's just like something small. Like if you're gonna sit there and ask like, oh, can you make? I'm terrible at the bucket today. Oh, can you make this entire scene for me? I'm obviously gonna charge you a lot, but if it's just like a small session, I don't mind like charging very little just to help you guys out. Oh, because I would have loved that, right? A lot of people, the amount of people are like, oh, where did you learn how to do what you do? Nowhere. Because some people are like, oh yeah, I just pay for a tutor. I'm like, how? I had to go to work in retail. I had to work in warehouses. I had to work in call centers. I had to work in betting shops. And I had to do this to pay my rent and food. I didn't have money left over to pay for a tutor. I didn't have money left over to have somebody review my work. All I had was me and the occasional YouTube video to help me. And I hate that people have to go through that. So that's why I've been offered a while ago, not anymore. I was offered a while ago for a couple companies to make all of my tutorials paid and put on their website, like Udemy and stuff like that. And I said no, because I want the education to be free. I want you guys to be able to learn this stuff for free. Why would I want to charge you? I wanted it to be free. I wish there was a load of things that I could have just learned from a quick YouTube video that wasn't available at the time. It's a big reason why I make tutorials, because the stuff that I wish was available and quickly, I want to put out there. And it baffles me that people get into that mentality of, oh, but I had to figure it out myself, so other people should have to. I'm like, man, you do you. If that's your opinion on it, that's fine. I can't change that opinion. I could discuss with you and see if you can have a change of heart. But if that's truly how you feel, then I can't really say anything against that. And I just think that's crazy. Like, I don't know. Why would you want somebody to have it as hard as you did if you registered that it was a hard time? I just assume people would want you. If you knew it was a hard time, you'd assume that person would say, oh, I want other people to have a better time. But they don't. And that's so weird to me. Because I didn't have access to these things, like I just said. I didn't have access to a tutor because I didn't have the money. Some people might sit there and say, oh, no, if you had a little bit of money left over. I basically had no money left over, admittedly. I was about to say, any money left over went to luxuries. I didn't even have money for luxuries. I had money for rent and bills. And if I did have money left over, I bought nicer food. Right? Like, I bought something that was a luxury, but like one of those type of luxuries that are... Ow! One of those type of luxuries that are still a requirement, right? Food. So yeah, I think people are just crazy, man. Oh, whoops. I remember my teacher even saying this at university about helping each other. Because if you help people, you're putting yourself behind because you... really? Because you're giving them an advantage by knowing something you know, but you're not getting anything from it. So you're making it harder for yourself in the future because you're going to not be as desirable. Something like that. I think they said it a bit... That sounds a little bit more complex than the way I remember them saying it. But yeah, and I was just like, I just think that's such a terrible take. Imagine in this world if we shared every piece of information that helped people get better at something. Look how good people would be, the average person. 8 minutes and 44, that's not too bad. Let's get those 50 wins. Again, if I was speedrunning seriously, if I was going slow somewhere, I'd just restart. But because I just want the 50 wins, I don't mind about... So here, I think it's better... Oh, I say that as I mess it up. I think it's better to get a very quick, like you fling over from here, you can hook onto this guy, and that gets you a little bit faster. I don't actually see that, at least in the speedrun I saw, he didn't do that, and I was like, I feel like that's gonna save like at least 2 seconds, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they know like I do. They're way faster than I am, so pop yourself up. Thank you. So, what the heck? Wait. Why did my... Okay, I am going to restart this one. Why did my hammer get stuck there? It was like on a flat surface, and if you saw the big round cursor, that's where my mouse actually was, and it just wouldn't remove itself from that part. That was so weird. Over. So have you guys got any game that's considered like a rage game that you really like? And it doesn't make you rage. So even Dark Souls I'd accept as an answer. Get up there, thank you. Push. Oh, let's do a better push than that. Oh, I had a very funny conversation yesterday on a Facebook Marketplace. For those of you who don't know what Facebook Marketplace is, I assume everyone's going to know, but just in case. It's just a place you can sell stuff on Facebook. It's like a... Wow, what the heck? Ooh. Please, go. Oh my god, stop getting stuck. Ah! It's a place on Facebook Marketplace. It's a place on Facebook you can sell stuff. And this guy was selling Zelda Breath of the Wild. Nope, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Which I kind of want, but I don't like buying Nintendo games full price because they're just so expensive. I don't mind a game releasing... I'm going to restart this one. I don't mind a game releasing at like a high price, but I like it going down over time, and Nintendo games just don't do that. And so when it comes to Nintendo games, I kind of want to get them pre-owned somewhere to save some cash. So when it came to... when it comes to Tears of the Kingdom, I saw someone selling it for 25 quid. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I'll ask him thingy, and on the advert it said he does postage, and that was it. It basically said it's a perfect condition, postage is fine or something. That's basically all the advert said. So I wrote to him and I went, I always re-ask if postage is fine, and I was like, is postage fine all the way to Great Yarmouth, which is where I live? And he was like, it's £2. I was like, okay, cool. And then I said, what kind of payment method do you prefer? I only use PayPal goods and services, because obviously with PayPal goods and services, you can't really be scammed, because you can just refund. But there's so many scammers on Facebook Marketplace that is what I always use. Well, I have someone almost scammed me at some point anyway. It's when I didn't use it, so I definitely only use it now. And so I messaged him saying, is PayPal goods and services available? And he replied, and I'll go do the skip, but then I'll go actually find the reply. So he replied... read my advert. It says what payment option I take and how postage works. He does not mention... He did not mention, sorry, payment options at all. Tired of responding to idiots all day. I was like, and then he blocked me. So I went on my other Facebook account and I wrote to him. There's no mention of the delivery option on here. I was like, you probably think people are idiots because that doesn't say anything to do with not delivery options, payment options. I was like, so people probably just assume you take any payment. And then he wrote back. Literally says on my account and description, it did not say on his description, that's what I just said to him. Says on my profile, I've never clicked on anyone's profile when going on Facebook Marketplace, because the way Facebook Marketplace works, you just click on the advert. And it probably didn't even say on his profile anyway. Idiot, smiley face, this is him typing all this. Want me to show you, literally says on my profile as well, grow some balls. I don't think he knows what grow some balls means. Actually, no, he doesn't even write balls. He wrote grow some ball without plural. Just grow some ball. Just singular. No idea why he said that. You tell someone to grow balls if they're lacking confidence or something. I mean, that was clearly not the premise of this conversation. He continues to say idiot with stars beside it for some reason. Oh, no, wait. No, sorry, quotation marks. Crymate, message me again. Watch what happens, idiot. And then he blocked me again on that account. I was just like, why is this man so angry? I just asked if he accepted PayPal. I assume he didn't accept PayPal, guys. All of that just to say, no, I don't accept PayPal. Like, maybe he was a scammer. That's some Reddit. Yeah, right. Maybe I should pop it on Reddit. That'd be quite funny. Maybe he was just a scammer. Thinking about it, that makes probably the most sense. Why would he get that frustrated? Like, I don't know. That's just super weird, right? Oh my god. Wow, it didn't stick to anything there. Go. Oh my god, I keep just getting caught in the middle. Ah! Go! Go. Okay. Let's take this easy. Trying to go fast is what's making me go slow. Pop myself up. Ah, you went straight up somehow? Put myself over here. Grapple that. Wow, and then I slip off it. Come on, grapple that. There we go. Cool. Pop yourself down. Push yourself up. Apparently, you fling myself back by accident. Grapple this. There we go. That was probably a whole minute worth of time wasted. I don't know why that bounced, but luckily I didn't fall. Pop myself up. Yeet, 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 yeet. Get stuck on here, apparently. I find new spots to get stuck on every playthrough, I swear. Big reach over here. Myself up, grapple that, grapple that. Read what you said. Thought I was doing that, but I just posted one last week. It's just like, no, man. If this guy wasn't a scammer and he was legit just that angry that I asked for if he accepts PayPal, he's either very young, or he's just got some, a couple of problems that probably aren't related to Facebook Marketplace. Just saying. I mean, I'm not qualified to say that was he probably has problems, but I mean, after that response, I think I could come to that conclusion. Yeet. Ah, that was a bad yeet. Oh, what? That was a really bad yeet. Jesus. But yeah, I don't know. That's the worst response I've ever had on Facebook Marketplace. I've bought a lot on Facebook Marketplace. I'm actually kind of sneaky on Facebook Marketplace because even if it says collection only, I'll message them sometimes and be like, oh, sorry, I didn't see collection only. And the amount of times they reply back, oh, don't worry about it, I can do postage. I'm like, yeah. So I lie and pretend I didn't see the postage only, which is bad, but it works. And at the end of the day, I'm still buying the product off them, even if it's causing them a little bit more effort to post it. Oh, that's just in the right spot. Nice. Buy hat. But yeah, I'm pretty good, I'd say, of a customer on Facebook Marketplace. Like, I don't cause people much gripe. Well, that is not enough. Oh, wait, I just realized this isn't the part I want it to be. This is here, yeah. I need to push off like that from here. There you go. So I see people when they leap through the air, they like swing their hammer around. I don't know if that's just for show or if it gives them more airtime, but I don't want to try it because I feel like I hit something by accident. Have you ever heard of Temu? It's buying items really cheap. I have, but I don't really trust it. Have you used it? Is it a thing? I usually get this bucket first time. This is really sad that on this stream I've not hit it once. Like first time. Like I just keep slipping off. Do you see this? And then I didn't get enough height. Yeah, I usually don't have trouble with this part at all. Why can't I get height? Uh-oh. There you go. Oh, what? I hit that rock so hard, it like bounced me off really fast. I didn't expect that. It made my hammer cheer. Mother has used it. Yeah, I mean, maybe I will. I don't know. Is it like just a pre-owned selling place, or is it like just products just being sold cheaply. Like, what is it? I don't really understand even what it is. I see adverts on it, but they always look so dodge. Like, when I say dodge, I mean dodgy. And if you don't know what dodgy means, it means not legitimate. Like, they look like they're scams, I guess. It is very dodgy. Oh, okay. Is it just like one of those luck things where sometimes you will get a product that's like 100 quid for 20 quid, but other times you'll get like just scammed completely? Can I please hit one of these spots? Come on. There we go. I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure this is the area that kills my run the most. Like, why didn't it grapple? You saw the surface of my hammer hit so much there. Or hit so much of the surface. You see that? Look, it just slid across the whole thing. Where's the grapple points? Again. Am I just getting really unlucky and it's just sliding across them? Because what it's supposed to do is like that. It's supposed to grapple them and sort of get stuck. Ooh. So you want to do that. You want to do this. I could go faster here. I usually go slow there because I'm just scared I'm going to fall down that big ice cliff again. Which is probably, again, the worst part of the run for me. Oh, that's a nice big jump. Get set. Oh, I was going to say get set just on top of there, and I bounced straight off again. Thank you. Hop. Goes the weasel. Oh. Ah. I tried to be sneaky there, and I messed it up. 1, 2, pop on top of there. Oh. You can actually just throw yourself up like that. Why is that stuck to it? What? That was like a flat surface that I was stuck to. Push up. This part is really annoying because look, when I pull myself up, it gets stuck. Do you see that? Like, that only happens sometimes, but maybe I should just do something like, I'm going to hit like, oh, that's pretty good speed still. Oh. Uh-oh. No. Did these get randomly generated? I feel like one was right above me last time, and this time it was like to the side. What? Yeah, Mom. Oh, wow, it was worse. 8.5 minutes. Nearly on the 50 wins, though. I would not recommend it because their parent company did some illegal data harvesting. Ah. I mean, I don't know what it is. The dopamine? That's not the word. The endorphins released in my mind when getting a good deal on something. Like, I'd probably love going to car boot sales or garage sales. Because I just love being able to buy something super cheap that's worth a lot more. Not even to resell it, just because I don't know. It's what I've been doing with all the books that you can see just in the background of my screen. Oh, I wasn't looking. Ooh. I was looking at my camera. Muscle memory didn't serve me well there. Oh, no. Come on, get enough height. Come on. I'm restarting that one. Why did he slip? Reading the chat, we'll try to play. I don't know the best VR deals. Wait, I had one of the best deals I had in a while. I almost brand new VR headset for 60% off. Save me. Oh, did you actually get it? Like, you didn't get scammed? And was it new or was it pre-owned? No, something that I find really funny that I tend to see more Americans complain about. But then again, I know that we've got more safety laws on it about companies collecting your data. I couldn't care less if a company collected my data. And I know that sounds really bad, but the amount of Americans who hear that response... Sorry, I don't want to specify it's just Americans. It's probably not just Americans who've said it, that I've heard say it. But they're just the ones that come to mind first. But they get like really like, you should care about your data and all this. I'm just like, I just don't. I don't know. Like... Now, I know it depends on the data, and some data you can use to legit, like, if it's like your bank details and stuff, right? You can literally use that and now access your bank account. Now, I understand that a lot, right? But when it's just like, no, they nicked my name and this other stuff, I'm just like, I mean, okay. Like, that doesn't affect me that they know my name. I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't do this now. No, I've been quite consistent on this. Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't bother me. This was the part that really screwed me over last time. Go nice and slow when I do a bad grab like this isn't the best grab. I'll save more time even though I went slow because I won't mess up. Like there, go nice and slow so it doesn't slip. Go here, and then... Oh! Could I stop slipping? And then force myself up. There you go. Oh! Nearly slipped straight through the gap. That looks scarier than it is. My whole my whole thingy was on the other side, so there's no way I would have fallen there because my hammer was on the complete other side of that cabinet. Right. Whoa! Okay, let's try that again. And what's up? Grab. Nice, good grab. Why did that slip? Nah, I'm restarting that one. You know what I mean? Like, that's the parts I don't get about this game. That's the only time I really get frustrated when it doesn't make sense. Like, why did that slip for seemingly no reason? I've been in that spot so many times, and it's not slipped like that. I wasn't going fast. Taking it nice and easy so it didn't do anything like a slip. So weird. I like really consistent rage games. So when a rage game has an inconsistency, that's the only time it really bothers me. So I'm just sitting there like, how do I avoid that happening in the future if that happens again? You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't fathom a solution to that because I didn't do anything wrong there. I was in a really good spot. I grappled it basically exactly where you want it to be, and I still failed. It just still made me fall. Okay, try that again. Let's try that again. So this part's more just annoying than it is difficult. There you go. There you go. Lift off there and go. This part's just about being patient and hopefully getting just enough swing to actually get in the spots. Watch yourself up here. No, it'd be great if you start a games company and the interview was, how fast can you get through getting over it and Jump King? If you do it under an hour, you've got the job. That'd be so funny. You know what, though? That would be a fine thing if you were literally making like a Bennett Foddy game. And you did want your staff to be able to complete your game because you kind of need that for testing. That wouldn't be the worst thing to have in an interview. I know a lot of people would find that an unfair thing to have as a requirement, but like, you know what I mean? It's like when you just, if you're making like an RPG, right? You want the people who work there to have played RPGs. Because it's much easier to develop something that you enjoy. Or have played a lot of. It's what I say in my game. When we're making stuff for our game, the amount of small things that pop up, and I'm just like, no, that's not usually how a game would do it. Is the way a game like in this genre would do it. Don't slip, don't slip, don't slip. And sometimes that could be really hard to explain to certain people. Right, that's a really good grab. Don't slip. That time it was fine. It rotated a little bit, but it didn't slip. Weird. Right, you should be able to do a big swing here straight into this one. So you can't... I've never been able to fling myself off that before, and I don't know if that's intentional. You ever hit besides you got... Yes, what was it? Was it... That sounds like the Steam Deck if you go for Poor Japan at 60% off. Not Steam Deck, sorry. Valve Index. Maybe I could find Zelda on there. I just want Zelda Breath of the Wild thingy. I've never really played Zelda games. It's always because I mean, as a kid, if I said to my parents, they did sometimes buy an expensive game, but the amount of times it was like, would you rather have one game for 50 quid or one game for, or 5 games for 50 quid? As a kid, I'm probably going to say the 5 games. I somehow messed that up. Did I get? Because it's 5 games. Like, yeah, Nintendo games just don't go down in price, so on it. I go from here. No, not really. So it's a little bit like, no, it's just so expensive. I mean, as an adult, I could afford 50 quid for a game, but it's still just a game. And I know that's blasphemy coming from a gamer. Like, it's just a game. But 50 quid is, especially with how much of a recession we're pretty much in, with how much these cost. 50, you know what, we're going to do the jump from here. 50 quid is just like, how much money? We're restarting. I know I said I'm just going to do... I was my fault. I thought I could sing myself enough. I knew I was in a bad spot. Yeah, 50 quid is... Oh. I was talking about this, though, yesterday with my friend. I've talked about it a few times in chat that video games have not gone up very much due to inflation. And you know what? I wonder if I can find a poster to prove it. I want to get up this part, then I'll go check. So I found a poster before to prove it online. Because a lot of people seem to have this misconception that games were really cheap back in the day. But they weren't. In fact, according to... in line with inflation, games are more expensive, especially when it came to PS1 games and Nintendo 64 games. And I wouldn't, like, I'd say, oh, after inflation, but even before inflation, you had some Nintendo 64 games being released for, it was either £80 or $80. That's a lot of money. Like, back then, but not even before inflation? Not even before inflation. Or after inflation. Yeah. So, that's 80 quid before inflation. That's what I want to say. So, according to inflation, you're now, like, probably almost doubling that. So, the games were actually worth, like, 160 quid. Yeah, I find it really weird that people... I know a lot of us were kids back then, so that's probably why we don't realize it. But, I mean, I come from a family that would have made it very clear they were that expensive. Because, again, I come from a family of 5. I have 4 siblings, right? So, I had 2 parents. So, there was... When we were spending 50 quid on a video game, or 60 quid, that was a lot of money to sacrifice when that money could have gone to food, could have gone to clothes, stuff like that, right? So, yeah, I was somewhat reminded by my parents that, how much the games were really worth. It's not a value index, it's a nice Neo 3 Pro. Oh, okay. Not a Valve index, sorry. Wow, how did I write that value? How did I see value index? I guess V does look like a U. Big Neo 3, still pretty good. My problem with, because I've seen that headset. I see quite a few headsets that aren't thingy ones. My problem is I worry about their support. Like, Jesus. I worry about their support because if you look at, for example, the Oculus, everyone supports Oculus, right? Games are designed around supporting Oculus. And I think, and it's probably the same with the Steam, the Valve Index. My worry is that using these other devices, games aren't gonna, you're gonna have lack of support on certain games, and they're not gonna fully work, or at least not as intended with a headset they did design it around. So that worries me, because I know that the Pico, if is that how you say it, is a very good headset. It just worries me with its support. And I don't even... If I had a choice between another headset and I knew the support would be this exact same, I wouldn't even go. Because I want an Oculus Quest 3. But my problem with going for the Oculus Quest 3 is I don't like the company. I don't like Facebook. I don't like Meta. So it's kind of like I don't want to support them, but they're the only headset that has like... They're the headset that has the most support. But I'm caught in between of like, like it's good tech. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting there and saying, yeah, but other places are good tech. Other places are good tech. I knew I was gonna fall there. I need to stop trying to go for like cheeky windows. I knew that was gonna be like a very hit or miss grab, and I went for it anyway. I mean, I know that's how you get better times, but again, I'm more looking for the 50 wins. I shouldn't even be restarting, so I'm looking for the 50 wins. Yeah, anyways, I said I was going to look to see if I could find any posters that show how much the Nintendo 64 games cost. And don't get me wrong, a big reason for them costing so much is because, God, go. Is because, one, it was new, and two, the accessibility was much lower and it was less mass-produced, right? When it's mass-produced more, it's usually cheaper because they could get cheaper resources to produce it. And games were very new at the time, or, well, commercially they were newer at the time, so they weren't as mass-produced, meaning they cost more. And there's probably a lot of other reasons too. That's one of them. Because at the end of the day, if you know you're going to sell cycle a lot of times, you can reduce its price, right? Well, one, it costs less to sell, but two, if you're not going to sell it like 1 million times versus 10,000 times, you know you can sell it for less because you're going to get more sales overall, which is going to give you a higher profit margin. Oh, I tried to push off that. That was a bad idea. Again, don't be sneaky. Just do normal. Oh, whoa, okay. Push myself back up. Oh, that was a bad push. Please, rotate around. Thank you. No, bro. I caught the ceiling. There you go. Okay. Alright. There, go here, and then zoom up. I think that's it. The sus dude joined the world. Sus dude. Among Us is sus. How's it going, man? We're just playing some Getting Over It. We'll talk about random topics, mostly to do with games and game development, because that's what I do. But today, I just wanted to play video games. Especially this game, because I've been trying to get, like, better times. But mostly I've been trying to get the 50 wins to get the achievement. So we're almost there. But this part, I wonder if it's better to just push off like that and go. Wow, I keep getting stuck on everything. Go. If I push it... See, I can never get this part. It's the worst part of the game for me. Push. Grapple. No. Push. Grapple. No. I keep hitting it. Push. Grapple. No. One day I'll have this part consistent. I'm doing the slide skip pretty consistently, but I can't do a normal part of the game consistently. Anyways, I wanted to look at... prices for thingy. So Nintendo 64 UK release prices. Games. They used to be about £50. Oh, well, that's Reddit. That's hard to say. Is there a poster? Nintendo 64 video game poster UK. Don't necessarily need the UK, but no, it's just coming out the front covers. Someone sent me a poster once, and I wish I knew where it was. New 64 games could be between $40 to $70. Most Nintendo 64 games retailed at $70, but stores would sell them at $60, right? So, if something was $60, $60 to pounds, that's worth £47, right? And the Nintendo 64 was released in 1995, right? This is for UK release date. 1997, sorry, my mistake. So now if we do a inflation calculator, and we do 1997. I just said it was £47. £47. It would now be worth £88. So when people sit there and say, like, games used to be cheaper, It's just not true. Like Remnant 2. Release date, release price. Remnant 2 was released. I want to know pounds, please. You know what? I just go to Steam, which tell me. Because it's new anyway, and it's not a discount. Remnant 2 you could pick up for £42. That was less than before inflation of some Nintendo 64 games. But yeah, anyways. It's a topic that people like to talk about. Like, oh, games used to be so much cheaper. And I'm like, but they didn't. That's just factually incorrect. Whoa, how did I do that? Oh. Can I, like, you know what? I have an idea. Can I can get up there. Jesus, get up. Yep. Get up. Can I, like, get back a little bit? As you can tell, I'm not caring about the time now. A little bit further up, sorry. Oh my god, please. Get up there. No, not too far. I want to see... Oh my god, this rock is so slippery. I want to see if I could grab here and then force. No, no. It just sort of does a rounded push. One day, I will know how to do this part better. That is not today. That's not going to stick, is it? Nope. What if I push from here? No, because it goes too far out. Like, I feel like pushing from here is the most consistent, but it's still very difficult. Like, not far enough. That's going to slip, isn't it? Yeah, that slips. That's not going to be good. There. Shot from here. That was it. Oh. Nope. Slipped. I mean, let's do the normal spot and just see if I can get it from there. I mean, this has completely killed my run. There you go. I hit the hat. Ooh. Sometimes, man, your hammer just slips off surfaces for no reason. Oh, that wasn't high enough. Please get back up there. Thank you. It is funny how, like I've shown, in some runs I don't struggle in any of this area. This is our 5th, 6th win. And other times, it's just like, no. I wonder if you can force yourself up like that. I feel like it's really sketch. Whoop. Yeah, I feel like that's not going to work right. Whoop. I could. I'm just going to do the normal push. Here, we do a push here. Yeah, get around the edge. That. Yeah, get around. Oh, see, that's why I keep it on the right side of this rock, so that way I don't... If I go too far, I still won't fall. Well, that's not far enough. Let's do that again. Yep. Oh, that was not far enough, but it's fine, because you can still do that. Nah. Alright, let's see if we can do the bucket first time. Yeah, nice good spot, which is slightly to the left. Hop up. Oh, no, it was not a good spot. Oh, oh. Hey, we did it anyways. We recovered, boys. Like, lean, please? Thank you. Uh-oh. Ooh. Well, that was a really sketch way to do that. As Temu got a return, like a policy where you can refund if something didn't show up and stuff. Because obviously a big part of, I guess, whether or not you can be scammed in it is what their policy's like. Right, I like to pause here and make sure I just hit that correctly like this. I think you pull yourself in. Hopefully, plug yourself like that. Then we should be able to go like this, pull myself around. We get ourselves over. Oh, you know what? I need to reduce this. I might do a bit of 3D modeling. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, sorry, that's what you said. Oh yeah, I've read everything. I might do a bit of 3D modeling. It depends what my dinner is. It depends when I get the 50 wins, because all I want to do today is get 50 wins in this game. I can show you what the current environment I'm working on is real quick. I fling myself enough here? No, not really. Don't hit it. Yep, I knew it was going to be right. Please at least get close enough so I can bounce off. Oh, God's sake. I have no idea how to do this space part fast because I just whack into things. Oh my God. Please. Oh, that was bad. Yay. Eight minutes, okay. Blender. By modeling. Hide the game. This is what I'm making at the moment. If you're not seen any of my previous streams, what I'm doing. And I think I've got a better idea how I want to do the texturing for it. Because I was thinking about it some of my work days. When I get all the walls and everything done, I'm going to put the walls and I'm going to put the floor onto one texture map. And then every asset is going to go onto a separate texture map. And they'll both be 2 4K texture maps. That way, because I really want to paint the entire scene like it's one thing. And I think that'd be really fun. So we're going to be doing that, I think. What was that at? I need 3 more wins. I don't think I'm going to get them before I have dinner. I could do a stream later if I'm not busy. I've been socializing a lot lately, even if it's just online, and that's been keeping me a little bit away from streaming. Where's the music? There it is. Well, yeah, it's when you go off that first jump. Yeah. Well, it's always a good time when you get that part first. That was a really big jump out of there. Freaking rocketed out. Right, so if I get the slide skip pretty fast. Up, grab, rotate, up. Nice. Ah, go, thank you. I was like going down one step at a time by accident. Oh, I was trying to hit off it and I messed it up. Oh, I've never hit the undercarriage of that like that before. Okay, not like that. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, dude. Got it, yes. Oh, I've never landed on that like that. Oh, thank you. Sometimes you just like hit somebody geometry that you've never hit before, and I'm like, wait, I can hit that. Let's get out of here. I actually have had that orange mess up this part before, because it is a physical object that hits your that will hit your hammer or make your hammer like slide. Or I can actually go here, got high enough. So here's really risky because it's very tight. But you can pull yourself down, push stuff up from there. Oh. So the slower you go, the less likely it is to slide. So sometimes, even though I'm doing a speed run, I will go slow just to make sure we don't slide. All right, so this part that we keep getting really stuck on. You know what? We'll try it from here because I got up here. Nope, cool. All right, go here and go. Please tell me that's enough. Yes. I myself am 12 Yeah, old for the eyes. Oh, wow. I can help a bit if you want to make it with procedural materials. I usually do the stuff myself because I want to put it on my portfolio, but thanks for offering. What kind of stuff have you made? Have you got a portfolio link or anything? Always love having a look at people's work. Alright, my dinner is ready, so we'll finish this run and then we'll head off. Sound like a really... I've been living out for a little bit now because of COVID, and then everything's gone up in price. It's been really awkward to move out. I just sound like a child. Yeah, my parents have made me dinner. Right. Big. Oh, no, we need a big play here. We can't sit on the bucket too long. Our time, I think, is pretty good. Slow. Pop off of there. Grapple that. Slow-ish. We don't need to be too slow there. All right, now we're on the RNG part of how lucky am I going to get finding these little crevices to boost me up. Like, didn't get it there. That's the worst one here. Do you see this? It just slides after time. I know there's a crevice there that you can grapple. There it is. All right. Oh, I pushed myself. Nope. I was going to pause there and try my best to recenter. Come on. Gosh, I know there's a crevice there. I just need the character to actually hit it. Come on. My time's really good. I don't want it to be completely wasted because it keeps not hitting the spots. See, look, he hit it for a second there, but for some reason, sometimes it really hits it. Sometimes it's like, no. All right, pause. A couple of times to reset it. Grapple that. Pull myself in. Ooh, this is really close. Got it. That probably took like a whole minute of my time, which is a shame. But we still got it. Boost myself up here. Boost myself up here. Don't hit that too early, because my hammer didn't go high enough. Land on that. Cool. Go. Hit. Get stuck on it annoyingly. There you go. Get stuck on that. I've never been stuck on that before. I didn't get a huge push, but I usually hit a rock anyway. There you go. No. I barely pushed my mouse. If you guys could see my mouse is dead, and the whole character's like, I'm going to force my way off this really hard. Come on. Find another rock. Find another rock. There you go. Big push. Oh, I think that's my best time. My parents limit my business area because they want me to keep studying, but I can link my gum raid if you don't like. If you'd like to check out, yeah, go for it, man. I'm about to finish streaming, but if you post it in chat, I'll click it off it. And if you join the Discord, actually, post it in. I think there's a section. Post it in the section that correlates the best, and at me, I'm Steve in there, or what am I? I'm... Oh, wait, how do I see the people? There you go. I'm managing director in there. So yeah, if you join the Discord, just post it now. I'll have a look. I like having a look at people's art stations. Anyways, or look at their portfolio. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I was just playing games all day, so it's not very productive, but I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.